Well, hello, baby. How are we all doing? We're all good? Hope you well. Woke up again, bombarded by messages asking me to go live today because I didn't go live yesterday. I had an amazing day with two good friends who are visiting where I live. Steph and Jacob, brilliant people. So we went to an incredible beach, a couple of funny stories, beautiful ocean, living our best life. Had some of the greatest marlin, actually the greatest marlin that I've ever had in my life. Great call from Jacob for that. So I've got about 2 hours today. I think what I'm going to discuss today is very interesting. And I think just things are very obvious to me now in life. Now my level of discernment's so high. And I call out so many things. You've just got to basically avoid what the mainstream media promote. It is so simple. Whatever they're promoting, avoid. Hello, Clow Musk in the house. So Clow's from Ireland. We message most days. She's so nice. And she's super pale. Really pale. And there's a heat wave in Great Britain at the moment. She's from Ireland. And we're having a laugh and a joke. They tell you in Ireland that skin cancer is like the worst form of cancer in Ireland. It's like there's never sun. So that's bullshit. That's absolute nonsense. But we're talking about Elon Musk and how pale that guy is. Elon Musk has the curve in his spine because it's a female. It's a genetic female, Elon Musk. And I actually wasn't aware of how pale Elon Musk was. I laughed so hard. And I called Clow Musk. Couldn't believe how pale Elon Musk is. Outrageous. And we were discussing sunscreen. Hey, Henry Boy, I'm going to say hey to everyone. So we had Donna the first in the chat. Donna, beautiful name. And we've got Isla. Sounds a little bit like Ireland. I was pretty much on an island yesterday. It was truly, truly glorious. And Stephanie's in the chat, an amazing girl. Really, really nice girl. I'll hopefully see her again before she leaves. And her amazing Jacob, Jacob's basically me, but I don't know if he's more of a free spirit than I am. Maybe he is, but he's just up for anything, pretty much. And he's got a kind heart. He's really nice. He's really generous. And he pretty much gets any girl he wants. It looks like a Ken doll, which is pretty hilarious. But when we're together, we always have a good time. And we met, guys. We met on the beach. I meet so many people on the beach. I've told you this before because there's good energy on the beach. Everyone's happy at the beach. It's why I go most days. Got to be around people who are happy and spreading positive energy. It's why I hate going in like a supermarket. Everyone's walking around miserable and lost souls. And I don't feel right when I go shopping. It's one of the worst things I have to do all week is go grocery shopping, if you want to use the American term. Peas in the house, Coca-Cola, Henry Boy 11, loving the 11. I met a guy on Sunday night at a party, and he had a tattoo of 11 on his arm. I'm not talking about the character from Stranger Things, who's a bloke. I'm talking about the beautiful, glorious number 11. And I became friends with him because I noticed that. I told him my story about the number 11. He told me his story, which was basically his whole life. He's played football and he wore the number 11 jersey like me. But obviously my story is a bit deeper. Casper Levels, Casper the Ghost. That was a good movie, wasn't it? I bet if I watch it now, it's absolutely shocking. But back when I was younger, it was a good movie. Oh, perfect, Steph. We'll definitely see each other again. I love it. You know, my schedule today is crazy. So yesterday, I basically cancelled everything. I cancelled everything because I wanted to hang out with Steph and Jacob. And sometimes you have to cancel everything, guys. Coaching, English class, dinner with somebody, a live stream, multiple other things. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to have the balls to just cancel things. No, I can't do it because I've got this. Well, just don't do it. They play that depressing music in the store. I've noticed that. That's a great call, Isla. Hey, up from the garden paddling pool in Wakefield, 39 degrees, baby. 39 degrees in England. What are they doing? They're manipulating that weather, guys. But I will say, try and enjoy it. If you're from England or Ireland or Scotland or Wales, most people work their ass off all year for 50 weeks to go away in the sun for 2 weeks. You have the sun now in England. Enjoy it. Like, living la vida loca, baby. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the sun whilst it's there. And speaking of sun, here's a topic I want to discuss that Clow and I were discussing. And again, I'll mention Jacob. He doesn't wear sunscreen, and I'll never wear it again in my life. I'm never going to wear it again in my life. So the last few times I've been to the beach, I don't wear it. I don't put it on. So they've told us that the sun will give you cancer. The sun is glorious. That natural vitamin D, it's beautiful. I love the sun. It's incredible. I'm actually getting some color now because I'm not wearing sunscreen. It's sunscreen that's probably giving you the C word, which you're not even allowed to say on YouTube, for misinformation. It's not the sun. Without the sun, there would be nothing. The sun is glorious. So I'll never wear that again. And obviously, commercials promote sunscreen heavily. Celebrities promote it heavily. And it's strange now. When I'm seeing people put it on, and especially seeing kids getting it sprayed on, and they're all like that, it hurts my soul a little bit now. So again, you do have to be a bit smart in the sun. You can't go out in it 8 hours a day and have the intense sun shining on you. Can't have too much of anything, really. But I ain't wearing sunscreen ever again. So that's the first product that I'll never wear again, which I never even thought about growing up, because you always think growing up, when you're innocent, that people always want the best for you. So if you see commercials saying wear sunscreen, it's going to protect you, you think it's going to protect you because you're gullible and you believe everything the mainstream tells you. Well, I'm going to go completely against the mainstream. All right, let me read some more comments. Big up to Belzino for calling the correct score and scores in the Man U game today. Belzino's amazing. We go back and forth. Him and I are going to decode the Premier League together. He's one of the few decoders that I really respect and appreciate, and I like the way that he goes about decoding. So I'm going to work with him. So yeah, big shout out to Belzino. I don't know what game it was. I just done a post on my website about who I think is going to win the World Series. If you want to check that out, more people are messaging me saying, I didn't know you had a website. Can you send me the link? So keep getting people signing up every day, slowly but surely. But a lot of people don't even know I have a website because I'm not doing a great job of promoting it. It's me. How you doing? 33 degrees in Ireland for your 33. Wow. The highest rank of Freemasonry, 33 degree. Masonry and gematria, 33. 33 vertebrae in your spine. Jesus died at 33 AD. It's crazy. Remember coronavirus? Oh my word, I got 33 in the live. Coronavirus declared a pandemic on 11/3. 11 times 3 is 33. Wild, man. People need to stop drinking that fluoride water. Yeah, guys, don't drink tap water, and pretty much avoid toothpaste as well. Okay? The main thing you need to brush your teeth, guys, is a toothbrush. The toothpaste, I would avoid. There's different products you can get that are actually not bad for you. But again, there's so much fluoride in these toothpastes, guys. And I'll never forget, I told you when I was younger and went to the dentist, I avoid dentists now. I'm not paying them all this money to go, open your mouth, and they start going, A, B, 2, 5, oh. Okay, no, you're good. All right, see you later. And then they give you a lollipop. It's just pure mockery. What happened to my voice then? It's pure mockery. You go to a dentist, then they give you candy afterwards. Of course, they want your teeth ruined. Just like a mechanic doesn't want your car to function well, just like doctors want you to be sick deep down in general. That's how it works. It's all about making money, isn't it? It's all about making money. So I would avoid toothpaste. Okay? It doesn't prevent plaque like they tell you. That's a load of bullshit. So I start looking into all this stuff. Guys, I really would. There's fluoride, there's detergents within it. Of course, there's colouring. When you see like, what is it, Aquafresh? What's the song my friend used to sing? Wake up in the morning and I smelt your breath. Ooh, you need some Aquafresh. It used to make me laugh. And that's like red, blue, and white for your red and blue. We know when you mix red and blue, it's purple, the color of deception. We know the red and blues, your Democrats, your Republicans. They love it. The police sirens. What else we got? Johnny G's in the house. Yeah, Dallas is really hot, isn't it? Texas. Unbearably hot. It was 3-1 Man United and he called 3 out of 4 scores. Well, mate, he's really good. Chuck's really good, who's just entered for your 33. Chuck C. 40 degrees here in London. They're calling it heat wave apocalypse. Oh my word, like the end of the world that I keep talking about. Revelation. Funny, Joey said 4 people are going to be looking at his house tomorrow that he's put up for sale for £303,000. I told him to do it and he has. 4 people are going to look at it. I said, I hope it's not the 4 horsemen, baby. Woo! I hope it's not the 4 horsemen coming to your house. 4 people for another 4. Donating blood. Stay away from that. Most recent episodes of Grey's Anatomy had a transport bus overturn all the blood the hospital needs spilled on the street. Major programming to go donate blood. Grey's Anatomy was a show that I really enjoyed. I've told you I don't watch any TV anymore, but I did used to like that show. And the more I think about it now, the predictive programming in Grey's Anatomy off the charts. And I told you around season 16, every other character was transgender or bisexual or whatever it may be. I noticed it and I stopped watching. And again, I don't judge anyone for the color of the skin at all. But out of nowhere, like the main jobs, like the people at the top of the hospital, they were all black. Right? During the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I noticed that as well. They push agendas and it's so blatant when you're aware of it. There is fluoride-free toothpaste. Yeah. I revoke my permission to be an organ donor. Good. Again, they promote that. Celebrities heavily promote donate blood. None of them are donating blood, guys. Not one of them is donating blood. All the things they promote, like, for example, when you see these celebrities promoting Coca-Cola and McDonald's, they're not naive enough to go anywhere near that poison, because that's what it is. Why does the World Cup and Olympics promote McDonald's and Burger King and Pepsi? It makes no sense at all. Okay, the media promote everything that's bad for you and they keep your frequencies low by design. That's why the news that they report to you is 99% negative. Okay, avoid the news. It's very simple. But if I don't watch the news, I won't know what's going on in the world. You don't need to know what's going on in the world. And know that what they're going to tell you is going on in the world is a lie. Focus on the present moment. Like yesterday when I was with Steph and Jacob, we were just completely in the present moment. And it was amazing. Amazing. We were like, it's Monday. This is how a Monday should be. This is how a Monday should be. People who dread Mondays. It's not a great thing, is it? Oh, it's Monday. You got to do something about that, guys. Instead of bitching about it. Oh, it's Monday. God. Every day is glorious if you want it to be. Adam, you're one of the best creators on this app. Keep enlightening everyone. Thank you, Anthony. That's very nice of you to say. Detroit Aaron's a very good decoder. You want to check his page out. Mr. White is one of the sweetest men in the world. An amazing dad. I hope you're well, Mr. White. A lot of wisdom comes out. Well, I'm not going to say out of your mouth because I've never heard you speak, but your comments are great. Tom's of Maine is great. Toothpaste. Cheers, Joey. Can anyone save food for coming winter crisis? We know pretty much at this point there's going to be a food shortage, which connects to the book of Revelation. The third horse is famine. And they've told us about that. So I would say stock up on tuna and stuff like this now. It's better to be safe than sorry, because what the media tell you, in many ways, to be honest, I know they fabricate stories, but they also do predictive programming where they tell you basically what's going to happen in the future before it happens, just like The Simpsons and Family Guy and American Dad and those type of shows. And they've been pushing food shortages for a long time, and they're going to blame it on the war in Russia and coronavirus and many other things. Remember, these people, they create the crisis, we react to the crisis, they provide the solution. That's already been predetermined by them. It's so blatant, and they've been doing it for centuries. It's time people wake up. Do you drink alcohol? I do, and I know it's incredibly bad for you. We can talk about alcohol here and the commercials. So many commercials are promoting alcohol. I'm fully aware that alcohol is not good for me. It's one of the few things that I do. It's not often either. But when you live where I live, in this glorious place, and people are visiting you all the time, and they're on vacation, and like, let's go here, let's go there. Like yesterday, I didn't drink anything. I don't ever drink anything alone. Unless, like, I've had a beer every now and again during a live stream, but I don't feel like I'm alone whilst I'm doing that. But alcohol, yes, it's blatantly not good for you, and it's heavily promoted in these professional sports, throughout commercials. Celebrities promote alcohol. That's why you call it spirits, guys. Spirits enter you when you're drinking so much vodka and whiskey and tequila. You completely change. When you're drunk, you completely change. I know some people stay the same, but in general, I think people, they do really change because something goes within them. So yeah, I do drink alcohol. I say, is it my worst habit? Probably. Do I drink it often? No. Do I intentionally drink to get drunk? No. Do I love a cold beer when I'm staring at that glorious ocean? Yes. With a bit of lime squeezed in there? Yes, absolutely. Jamaica girls and USA men, 1, 2, 3 sweeping 100-meter world athletics. It's pretty much always the US that do well in the 100 meters. And it doesn't shock me with Jamaican girls being in there as well. I've recently wondered about wedding vows that always say until death do us part. We don't die, so why is that a thing? Maybe a spell. I believe it's a spell. I think the whole wedding ceremony is a ritual. You exchange rings, which connects to Saturn. Obviously, Saturn has 7 rings, just like Tom Brady, who's connected to Saturn. We're actually talking about marriage yesterday, Jacob, Steph, and I. And I've said, I don't think you need to marry somebody to prove that you love them. You want to be around people that you connect with, where you have that genuine connection and you want to help each other grow. You don't need that. And like Klaus said, till death do us part. We never die. We're eternal spiritual beings. The vessel, the avatar goes. All right. That's why you can't get too attached to this avatar. The spirit never, ever, ever dies. We are eternal beings. And as soon as you realize that, guys, you will not live in any type of fear. You won't get as overwhelmed by things. You won't get as easily confused by things. You realize that this is all a show, and it's a beautiful show if you want it to be, or it's a miserable one if you want it to be. I love my life. I love my life. And is there a lot of shit going on in the world right now? Yeah. Do I let it affect me? Very, very, very rarely. Very rarely. Have a month of supply stashed and make it 2 in the crisis. It's nothing wrong with being prepared with that. Like, if you're one of those Muppets who was going out and buying 10,000 rolls of toilet roll when the media told you there was a shortage for no reason, just suddenly a shortage, then there's something wrong with you. I think that was testing humanity. But if you're prepared and you're buying tuna and food in case something happens, I should be doing this. Where I live, hurricane season's coming. And I was here back in 2014, where there was a Category 4 hurricane. And for 2 weeks, we couldn't go shopping. For 2 weeks. And that's approaching September, maybe before. You can't beat an ice cold beer, bro. It's hard to beat. I do like ice cold water, though. As you guys know, I drink so much water. Like, I don't know what I prefer. Like, if I was gagging for a drink, like yesterday, I was gagging for a drink. I ended up drinking this like fruit juice. It was unbelievable, really good. But when I'm really thirsty, it sounds crazy. I want a glass of cold water. Oh man, warm beer. No. And warm water. Horrific. The elites playing both roles is also a mockery in Star Wars. Emperor Palpatine staging a war and playing the role of Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic. Exactly, Agent D. Star Wars, there's so much truth within that. It's the light and the dark, which is polarity, the 7 Hermetic principles. I did a video about it. But yeah, if you rewatch like Star Wars, you're going to see it from a different angle if you are now awakened and open-minded. I guess the soul tie that is crusted between the two, the spiritual link is permanent and cannot be broken until one of them dies. That makes sense. 92nd MLB All-Star Edition. American League on 8 straight, 48-43, getting that 9th straight, 479, the 92nd prime. Getting 47th and 9th straight. Yeah, I like that. That's who I like to win. I'll do a post on that. Because I saw the 8 and 9 is the number of completion. Remember, 9 is the last single digit number. It's a really powerful number, the number 9. That's why a lot of the most iconic football players, I'm talking soccer, wear the number 9 jersey. So many of them. And yeah, the 47 is the big authority number. The 43 is huge. That's why Brady won his last Super Bowl at age 43. Jesus died on 4-3. Jesus Christ in Gematria is 43. It's funny how Gabriel Jesus was born on 4-3, the day that Jesus died. So, yeah, and 9, which I recently said, I'll put all this on my website. It's pretty much typed up because I've already put on who I think is going to win the World Series. 9 is a massive number in baseball. That's why there's 9 innings. And when you type baseball into Gematria, basically everything equates to 9. So baseball gets you 54 in 2 ciphers. 5 plus 4 is 9. Baseball gets you 18, which is obviously 2 times 9. But 1 plus 8 is 9. And baseball gets you 162, and 1 plus 6 plus 2 is 9. So I'll be majorly shocked. And I saw the odds are basically the same out there. They're both around even money. So we'll see. We'll see. I called it last year. I remember last year as well, I called the winner of the home run derby was Alonso. Another future that I called. Dixie Dean holds the record for the most goals in a season with 60. Wow, remember Kobe's last ever game was 60 points. Why would you retire after scoring 60 points? Makes no sense. Haaland joins City and Sterling and Jesus are out so that he scores almost all the goals for City. Look out to break records. I do think, I've said this to a few of my friends to say, Adam, because my close friends don't call me the Illusion. Adam, who should I put in my fantasy team? Because I know you know what you're talking about. I said Haaland. Get Haaland in. They were like, well, that's so obvious. I was like, just get Haaland in. City are winning the league. And I didn't say he's going to break records. I said he's going to take the piss. All right? Look for Haaland to absolutely run the show next year. And he'll probably get the golden boot. I got a Virginia Pure Chilled Water Machine. That sounds great, Joey. How's your beautiful girlfriend doing today? Dixie Dean for your 44 as well. DD, like D-Day. Astros going on a losing streak and win on July the 28th versus Mariners. Morrison's win 6 more then, ending streak at 20. Well, I'll tell you, the 28th of July is going to be big because 28 is a perfect number and 28 is the 7th triangular number. So 28-7 is your 287. It's huge. The 287 is huge. If there's any 28s or 7s on that date, or for example, a team can get the 28th loss and the pitcher can get his 7th loss of the season, that's happening. What are some books I can read on Gematria and decoding with Gematria? Oink Oink. Interesting name. 42 in the Life for the Book of Revelation, how the beast reigns for 42 months. I don't know if there are many books on Gematria. They've hidden this. This is occult information. Occult means hidden, secret. So you're not going to find many books on it. Your best thing is just to watch people's YouTube channels and really observe. Or check out people's Patreons who can teach you. But there's not many books on Gematria. Also in Star Wars, it shows how Emperor Palpatine put a chip in the clones to execute orders, which is basically MK Ultra. Yeah, MK Ultra is mind control. It went on in the 50s. It's still going on right now. It's still going on right now. These top celebrities are under mind control. They're under mind control. They are completely controlled. And what happens is, I've told you, these celebrities, they're influencers. They influence society. But they're controlled. They have handlers. And that's why I'm saying whatever these celebrities are promoting, avoid. Like Kim Kardashian, who's a bloke, who I think is a witch, like all of these Kardashians, Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, a lot of them. And she's promoting the artificial meat of Bill Gates, saying it's delicious, it tastes just like the real thing, and it's going to help save the environment. Don't fall for that nonsense. If Kim Kardashian is promoting a product, stay away. Makeup, guys. Makeup is horrifically bad for you. All right, but they get all the celebrities to promote it. Back in the day, women didn't wear makeup. You put in all of that stuff on your face. It's not good for you. Does it make you look prettier? Yes. Are we attracted to it? Unfortunately, we are. Although I do have a friend of mine who truly detests red lipstick. He thinks it's like disgusting. I like it. Not on me, on a girl. So makeup, the products of makeup, they're not good for you. Deodorant, aluminium in it, but it makes you smell nice, so we put it on us. I'm just saying all these things that they promote, your David Beckhams, okay, bringing out their perfumes. I'm sure it's not good for us. We've got to accept that the people that are running the show in this realm do not want the best for us, guys. They don't. A handler is people who control them, make sure that they do exactly as they're told, behave the way that they're supposed to behave. And if they're under MK Ultra, at any point they can snap out of it. We've seen these celebrities snap out of it. Britney Spears snapped out of MK Ultra. Katy Perry did on stage. And then the handler comes on. And the handlers can also be people like Ellen DeGeneres. So when like Justin Bieber's on the Ellen show, or Kanye, she's controlling them. These people are witches, I'm telling you, and they cast spells. And we've said this about the TV. It gets broadcasted. They have a cast of actors, witchcraft, okay? Just casting spells on people. The TV program programming you, which is why it's $7 million now for a commercial at the Super Bowl for another 7. Why would you be paying that amount of money, guys, if these commercials don't work and they're not effective and they're not putting you under mind control? It's $7 million for a 30-second commercial. 7 million. Or at least that's what they tell us. That's what they tell us. But it's funny, when I was in the US, I never really watched American football, but I'd watch the Super Bowl. It's like, it's one of those unwritten rules. You got to watch the Super Bowl if you're in the US. And they were doing all these commercials for Pizza Hut, which again, shocking for you. And then I realized every party I went to at halftime, they ordered Pizza Hut. So they were all drinking the beer that was getting promoted. And then they get Pizza Hut at halftime. It's just outrageous. Then they're promoting the gambling websites. This is why I'm saying it's like, it's tough for me because I code sports and I'm so good at it. But I know gambling is not good for the average person. It's promoted so heavily and they're legalizing it everywhere now. And so again, at halftime, people are putting the bets on, they're drinking the beer, they're eating their Pizza Hut. And it's exactly what these people want. And you're watching a scripted, rigged sports game play out and getting so taken in by it when it's nothing but wrestling. It's nothing but sports entertainment. And you can sit back and watch it if you realize that. But most people are oblivious to the fact that it's sports entertainment. They think it's so legit. Crying and ruining relationships because their sports team loses. We're in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming soon. I agree. I completely agree. I agree with that. Most people don't, and that's fine. We've got to realize that Joseph, who's a legend, most people are not going to accept that or want to believe it, but it is what it is. I truly believe that, and I'm more than happy with that. Javi, how are you doing? The 17th like. Wow. Freemasonry founded in 1717, 17, the 7th prime. I was just talking about the number 7. How the Super Bowl commercials, $7 million for 30 seconds. Wow. And it's the same companies that are basically doing these commercials. It's Budweiser, it's your cars are doing it, and I'm sure they're promoting electric cars, all for the environment. But I've told you what they're going to do with the electric cars is at any point they'll turn you off. They'll control that vehicle. And remember, back in the day in the 80s, they were doing movies like Demolition Man, talking about these self-driving cars, and now we have them. Again, they want humanity to be so dependent on technology that they just get even more dumbed down. The education system, I've told you, it's indoctrination to destroy imagination. That's unfortunately what it is. And now the more technology there is that basically can do everything for humanity, humans are just getting dumber and dumber. And we're supposedly at the height of intelligence, humans. It's the biggest myth ever. Okay? Most people in this world cannot think for themselves. They can't. They go with the majority. They can't think for themselves, and they don't like to be challenged. Yes, these celebrities do have agents. They literally use the word agent. Okay? See in the video game Agent 47, and the word agent gets you 47. They have agents, guys. They tell you. Gambling isn't good for anyone. It's a sin. I don't know. It depends. If you're talking about financial gambling, is it bad for everybody? I don't know. I think we all have our unique experiences with it. I think overall, like energy-wise, it was really bad for me. Financially, it was great for me. But I put my energy above money. And I've told you this. Energy is currency. Currency is money. It's all connected. And I was winning all this money, but it was zapping my energy gambling. It's very hard. Like, I don't do as many sports codes anymore because I don't want people gambling every day, to be honest. But gambling on yourself, taking a chance on yourself, that's not bad, is it? Depends how you use the word gambling. Sometimes gambling's a good thing when you take a gamble in life. I took a gamble moving to Mexico. That was a big gamble. Big gamble. Stranger Things promotes all kinds of stuff. Yeah, ego, no doubt. That Stranger Things show, again, do I need to watch it and dissect it? I probably do. And I probably need to do a video on it because you know how my eagle eyes work. I will see what the whole theme of that show is. I've told you they're pushing agendas in these shows and Stranger Things, and how everybody seems to all like the same show. They do something. There's some sort of frequency that goes on in people's brains with these shows, and they know what humanity wants. Remember the AI system, the algorithm, that basically can predict where the future is going to go because they can tell how the average person is thinking. They know what we want. That's why you can talk about wanting a product on your phone and then boom, commercial comes up. So with Stranger Things, they kind of know what humanity is intrigued in or interested in, and they go, right, we'll give them that, and we'll give them 6 seasons of it. Okay? And we'll have them talk about this show, and then boom, it's like, it's everywhere. It's in our subconscious, which they control. That's why you've got to figure out who controls your mind, you or is somebody doing it. You really have to ask yourself that question. The movie WALL-E is a great example of predictive programming, but Disney are amazing at making all these movies like really cute and always seem to have a happy ending. But a lot of these Disney movies are very satanic. Very satanic. The symbolism is off the charts, which I'll do a video about it. The subliminal messages off the charts. Walt Disney was a 33-degree Mason. That's why you have Club 33, which is the private club at Disney. Not an accident. It could be any number. They call it Club 33. Yeah, the song by Kate Bush, Running Up That Hill, you need to check out. I think it's after I think it's about 3 minutes in. There's a little child who does that. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. And Placebo copied that song. And I really do like that song. I do like Running Up That Hill. I've told you I can play it pretty much on keyboard, at least the intro anyway. But yeah, there's something with that song. I think any song that's getting put out over and over again, there's something deep to it within those lyrics that we're not fully aware. Because there's certain songs that, like, every couple of years they get redone. And Running Up That Hill has been done by many people now, but Kate Bush was the original, as far as I'm aware. 100%, Steph. 100%. Are you guys still in the live, or are you busy doing something else? Decoding with Colby did Stranger Things Gematria. I do like Decoding with Colby. You should sub to him. I'll watch that, get an idea. But just the fact the main character in Stranger Things is called 11 is just hilarious. Hey, Rain Man. Main plan, hope you're well. I'm doing well. Rain Man, were you the guy who asked me for my website? Or was that somebody else? I responded to a comment today saying they don't know where to access my website. Was that you or somebody else? Somebody with a similar name if it wasn't you. Yeah, Government 47, Agent 47, DC 47, Democrat 47, Republican 47. This is all in Gematria. Independence Day celebrated on the 4th of July, 4/7. It wasn't you. Wonder who it was. It was someone with a similar name. Anyway, no worries, bro. People love being under mind control. Now, I think a lot of people under mind control, they don't know they're under mind control because they're under mind control. They're not aware of it. If you're under mind control, you must be oblivious to it, I think. 6 seasons with 6 episodes that are 60 minutes long. Is that what it is? No way. Stranger Things. All about a nuclear power plant, and Homer Simpson works at a nuclear power plant. I've said this. And your boy, Mr. Burns, Smithers, owns it. And the gay agenda there, because Smithers is in love with Mr. Burns. This nuclear power plant, guys, and I've told you that Mr. Burns looks like Jacob Rothschild. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that character, Mr. Burns, is based off him. And they keep pushing nuclear power all the time. In the 1980s, a group of young friends witnessed supernatural forces and secret government exploits. Remember, government means mind control. Govern is control, ment is your mind. Government, they control your mind, and they do with most people. Wow, it was first released 2016. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 4 seasons, like the 4 Horsemen. Well, that's what it has so far. That's what it says here. First episode, the 15th of July. Your 157, your 37th prime, your 12th prime. 12 is obviously 3 in numerology. This Millie Bobby Brown, who obviously has to have a male name within the name, getting pushed to the moon and back from a young age, is a bloke. Currently 18 for your 9. Just a joke. Is Millie Bobby Brown in a relationship? I don't care. She's dating some guy called Jake. Oh, my word. My friend Jake. And Millie Bobby Brown's dating a guy called Jake Bungalovi. Is that even a real name? They've become increasingly open about their relationship. Funny they go on the red carpet, red for sailing. Could be any color of that carpet. They had to make it red, didn't they? Absolute jokers. And Millie Bobby Brown came on the scene as an actress because she's from Britain, isn't she? In 2013, the year that Pope Francis became the Pope, who I think is honestly the false prophet. And they're heavily pushing, guys, a one world religion. I'll do a video about it. I'm telling you, that's going to come about. It's all connected to the Middle East and Abu Dhabi, which are everywhere at the moment. Abu Dhabi. Got the World Cup going to be in Qatar. All these Premier League clubs or top clubs getting bought out by these Arabs. It's just to get it in your head. It's just planting the seed. Wrestling like WWE going to Saudi Arabia. It's just getting it in your head. I'm telling you. I'll have to do a video about it. But today I'm going to have to do a video about how to access my website, how to use it, and what I'm going to provide. Gabrielle told me to do that, and it's a great idea. Adam, can you read my last comment? Yeah, absolutely. Adam, are the CR7 transfer rumors energy harvesting? Absolutely. I told you he's going to stay at United. I told you that ages ago. Could be wrong. I think he stays at United. Yes, it's energy harvesting. Do you know why? Because I've been asked maybe 100 times, Adam, illusion, where do you think Ronaldo's going to go? I've said the same answer. I don't give a shit, but I think he stays at United. I give a whole breakdown on where's he going to go. He won't go back to Madrid, which people keep telling me. He won't. His story's done with Real Madrid, in my opinion. He ain't going to Barca. He ain't going to an English team. And most of the clubs can't afford him. He's not going to Paris. They already have Mbappe, Messi, and oh my God, who else? Neymar. He's staying at United. This Catholic Church is the end times counter church. I agree. False prophets everywhere. Millie Bobby Brown is Natalie Portman. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but just I know like that Finn character, Mike, and that Noah, which is Will. It's very feminine, especially that Noah one, that Will Byers. Very, very feminine. And that Dustin guy who's very strange looking. I think he's actually Italian. And somebody who gives me the heebie-jeebies is that Jonathan, which I think is it Will's brother, maybe? I think. And I don't like that Jim Hopper, who's the cop. Stranger Things won an award. I watched it. They won this award and they all looked out of their mind. Like completely out of their mind. Who is this Argyle character who's a man now is a woman? Oh my goodness, guys. Check out this. Eduardo Franco. That Billy guy is a female. Dacley Montgomery, guys, check out these people. They're all inverted. These people are all inverted. Wow. This guy, Billy, was born November the 22nd, which is your double master number is 1122. It's also when JFK was assassinated. Okay, Steph, enjoy. I'll drop you a message later, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do anything today. My schedule's off the charts, but enjoy the beach. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into Stranger Things. Trump's 47, yeah. Who's going to be that 47th president? That's a huge number. Biden's the 46. It's probably going to be Trump. Red Pill Monkey! What a guy. Stranger Things is basically MK Ultra's CERN demons, opening portals, truth in TV, lies in the news. Truth in TV, lies in the news. That makes so much sense to me. Yeah, the whole news is bullshit, but there's so much truth in TV, isn't there? Because the funny thing with the news, this is what they do. Just hit me now. The news is sold as being real, yeah? TV and movies is sold as being fictional. When in reality, the TV shows, which are supposedly fictional, are based off real life and genuine in many ways. And the news, which is supposedly real, is fictional. This is why people are confused. So you can actually learn a lot from shows and movies and make predictions. When it comes to the media, they're just feeding you lies and false statistics and keeping your frequencies low. Last episode of Stranger Things was 2 hours and 22 minutes exactly. No way. 222. Wow. Wow. Order out of chaos. Didn't number 22 in the baseball yesterday win the home run derby, number 22 in 2022? Of course he did. Menticide, that's what happened these days. Hey, how are you doing? I was just talking about you, Ganuskas. Tell me your first name again, because I know that's not your actual name. You have a beautiful name. Leave a comment so I can call you by your actual name. CERN and SpaceX working together to open. I don't know. Part of me believes CERN is a big psyop as well. Kind of like man going to the moon. If all this stuff was truly going on with CERN, I don't think they'd be telling us at the level that they're telling us. Again, it's scaring a lot of people, CERN. 47 people in the live as we're talking about 47. Good spot. 24 likes now for Kobe. Kobe. I was listening to a song yesterday, Lil Wayne's song called Kobe Bryant. Read the lyrics. It was so hilarious. It was back in the day. It said he's going for his 4th ring like it's his first. Going for his 4th ring like it's his first. Whatever his silly voice is. I was like, there's your 41. His name's 41. He dies at 41 and he's going for his 4th ring like his first for your 41. I know what you're doing, Lil Wayne. I do appreciate Lil Wayne is probably the only rapper who I listen to the lyrics and go, okay, you're not just throwing out words to get a hit. Oh, Eminem as well, to be fair. But you're not just throwing out words that just rhyme and don't make any sense. I think Lil Wayne's music, I know it hurts me to say, because the guy is so satanic. I've done a video about him. It's like, wow. And I do think it's possessed by a demonic entity or whatever we want to call these beings. But I'm like, wow, how does he do that, man? So again, same with Eminem, how they do this. They actually inspire me to write poetry, to put stuff together, the way that they connect words. You should decode 1968 film Rosemary's Baby. Is about a pregnant woman who has Satan's baby. The year after it was released, the director's wife who was pregnant was killed by the Manson family. That 1968 channel, that's the name of the guy who just left the comment. 1968 was 33 years before 9/11, 2001. That 1968 is when Martin Luther King was assassinated, April the 4th for your 44. And 9/11 became the emergency dialing code in 68. And then on 9/11, 2001, the Twin Towers come down. Italy, that just won the Euros in 1968. The term coronavirus was coined in 68. That year was huge, 1968. Huge. And I think I've done a video on 1968. Probably could find even more stuff, to be honest. So I'll look into it. What's it called? Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary's Baby. You got the Mary, like Virgin Mary as well. Oh my God, this is so funny. You know, I say baby, and I spell it Babay. I've just typed in Rosemary's Baby, Babay, like how I spell the word baby now. That's hilarious. Rosemary's Baby. All right. I'll definitely look into this. Wow. Okay. This is Mexico, so it's not universal. This is crazy. It was released June the 19th, which is the 114th prime. I was just talking about Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King Jr. is 114. And it says it was released here 619, which is San Diego's dialing code. Rey Mysterio, booyaka, 619. It was released in 69 in Mexico. Supposedly when man went to the moon, which never happened. Budget 3.2 million, 32. Like this 32 raising the Society of Jesus' logo. Like Italy gets you 32, who won the Euros in 68. Wow. I'll maybe share the trailer on my website. Rosemary's Baby. Let's have a look at the gematria. What? Oh my goodness. The length of the movie is 2 hours and 16 minutes, 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And this is about Satan's baby, is it? After moving into an apartment with Guy, her husband, again, anyone like your Guy Ritchie, they call him Guy. It's a female. Guy Fawkes, Guy Ritchie. It's just a joke calling them Guy. They're not guys. Rosemary hears and dreams strange things, like Stranger Things. Strange things. When she gets pregnant, she suspects her neighbors have sinister plans for her baby. Box office, 33.3 million. Are you joking? Screenplay by Roman Polanski. Roman, like the Roman Catholic Church. This is a joke, man. They got the fingerprints on everything. It was a book as well in 1967. It was a book. Again, they've got to program you in books, in movies. That's why often the book gets turned into a movie. Got to program you in many, many, many ways. Kobe died 43. No, he didn't die 43, mate. It was 41 when he died. He wasn't 43 when he died. He's currently 43 now if he was still alive, which he probably is. But Kobe is going to turn 44 this year, or would have, again, depending on if you believe he's alive or not. Adam, who you got to win the NBA next season? I say KD, Kyrie with Nets will win. Way too early, but as of now, I think Golden State win again. People are going to say, no way they're going to go there again, but I've got so much stuff for Golden State again. And let's see if Kevin Durant goes back. Mr. White, Detroit Aaron followed. So this is what I like to do. I like to promote people's channels and then sub to them. It's not hard to click that sub, but it really helps a content creator for your 33, your CC. It helps. You see, yesterday I had 1,870 followers on Twitter on 18/7. I just laughed. Ginter. How do I pronounce it? Ginter. I love people with names that are not common, like Clow. Even though I gave her that name, that's not how you pronounce it. Clow. Ginter. Beautiful name. 216 could be 36. Yep. Because your 2 + 1 is your 3, and then your 6. Or it could be 3 6s. Again, 36 is like 3 6s. When you break 3 6, 3 6s, 6 6 6. And then 666 is the 36 triangular number, which connects to who I think is going to win the World Series, which I said is on my website. Fallen Angels equals 216 in reverse. Yeah, they're nice. They're behind a lot of what's going on, these Fallen Angels, I'm telling you. I wonder what movie on box office has made 66.6. I'll find out. So let's get Detroit Aaron to 1,000 subs, because then he can go live. You need to have 1,000 subs to go live. So guys, I have 5,500. If like 20% sign up to Detroit Aaron, and it's literally clicking a button, subscribe. You're not supporting him financially. And then he can go live. Then you might hear Detroit Aaron and I have a chat. See what happens. Polanski born 1933. Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany in 1933. Gintada. I like the name Tara as well. I used to work with a girl called Tada in the US. She was a coach and she was a very good footballer. Let's all get each other to 1K. Yeah, if the Man C Mac has a... Guys, basically anyone who has a YouTube channel who's supporting my work, just hit the sub. I do that. It's not hard. Adam, are they creating a fake dynasty with Warriors? The NBA is nothing but actors. That's what the NBA means, nothing but actors. So, yeah, they're going to say next, no way that the Warriors can get there again. It's not a chance. Watch them get there again. Steph won everything. Steph Curry won everything this year, which I said he would. Everything he won, I said he would win. The NBA All-Star MVP, I said he would win, plus 800. I said he would win the Western Conference MVP. I said he would get the Finals MVP. I said he would win the NBA again. I got it all right in the NBA this year, pretty much. Why can't he do it again? He is the best player in the world right now, Steph Curry. And they've got some young players around him. And they've got the experience and winning mentality. And if they get Kevin Durant, which they're planting seeds, they'll probably win it again. The numbers say the Warriors. And I will tell all of you, stay away from the Lakers. Please don't fall for that. I know there's going to be, I'm not going to do popular, because there's going to be popular YouTube channels promoting the Lakers again. I would say just don't even look into them from what I've seen. I don't think LeBron goes off 4-6, which is 66.6%. I don't see how they're going to do that unless he becomes 5-7. But like Kobe was, that's way too obvious, in my opinion. Or 5-6, sorry, the 56. Stay away from Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, etc. Don't buy the jerseys either. Don't buy the jerseys. You are right on many things in sports. Thank you. I ain't always right. I'm not going to sit here preaching that I know everything, because I don't. But I'm better than most people in this community, and that's the reality. But I'm not always right. Nobody is. I keep saying, if there's somebody who's always right, tell me their name. I'll promote them all the time. Adam, who you got in the Champions League next season? As of now, I shouldn't really be giving all this away if I have a website, but as of now, it's PSG. Insane code. I'm sure people like Chuck will look into it as well, and a few other people on my Patreon, not my Patreon, my website. As of now, it's PSG. The 2023. Sponsored by Jordan, Mr. 23. Mbappe is Mr. number 23 as well, with his numbers that are connected to him. The 23, guys, I've told you, is like 2/3, which is 66.6%. And Paris, remember, is the home of the Jesuits. I don't think the Bulls win the NBA, no. I don't. I think DeRozan will have a huge year again, but I don't think the Bulls are winning it. What about Phoenix Suns? The old order has to die for the new order to come. What, the rise of the Phoenix? I don't know. They'll arguably be the favorites, Phoenix, or one of them. I don't know. I think they're going to do the Warriors again, as of now. But it's too early. It's too early. I haven't looked enough into it. I'm only responding now, guys. It's the summer league right now. Like, I don't know who's going to take it right now. I'm not. As of now, with sports, it's very quiet. There's no Premier League, there's no NBA, there's no NFL, there's baseball here and there that I've done codes, 3 out of 4. But I'm not pushing codes. I'm not going to go, right, I need to look into what's going on in Australia, because there's nothing going on. I'm not an addict with it anymore, in regards of, I had the urge, I had to code every day a sports game. There's not much going on in the world of sport right now, although they do ensure that sports go on 365 days a year, don't they? When one league finishes, a new one starts. So as of now, there's not much going on in the world of sport, which is kind of nice, to be honest. Not as many distractions. But soon, once it gets to August, September, that's when everyone's completely back in the trance of sports. D Rose has had a interesting career, hasn't he? He was like incredible at one point, and he got that injury. And now he's still a decent player. Is he at the Knicks? When D Rose again, your female name, because unfortunately I think Derrick Rose is a female. He was so good at the Bulls. Hey Mav, how you doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? I buy some sports memorabilia. I don't. Not anymore. Chris Paul, Adrian. Yeah, but Devin Booker just signed that new contract, didn't it? Phoenix will be up there. Phoenix will be up there. Who will be the favorites next year? I actually don't know what they're going to do. Who will be the favorites next year? There's no super team really next year, is there? I don't know. Let's see who the favorite is. Like this year, it was the Nets. They were massive favorites. They got beat 4-0 in the first round of the playoffs against the Celtics. Always sports on. I'm watching Champions League now. There was tennis earlier. Yeah, there's always sports. Going to bar. There's TVs everywhere with either the news, shitty music, or sports on. Golf. Yeah, you got golf. I could look into that. Golf's really hard. I've done really well with it, but it's so much work. And it's over like 4 days. The events are over 4 days for another 4. More often than not, over 4 days anyway. And the thing with golf, what they can do, guys, with golf, this is what, and I've done really well with golf, like I've said, but for 3 days, you could be flying, and you've got this, say you have a player, say you've got Justin Rose to finish in the top 10, and he's just been playing great golf for 3 days. And I've seen it happen so often, like in the last 18. You're 18, guys. I told you with golf, it's so sneaky. Got 18 holes, and then by the end, you've done 72. Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day, 2013. 72 demons. Jesuit order 72. And then on the 4th day, a player can get like back-to-back double bogeys. And you're like, what? What just happened? It went from being like the 3rd favorite to win the tournament, and I only needed him top 10 to, in the space of 20 minutes, is now like out of the top 10. It's like, what just happened? They can do that in golf. And have you noticed recently in golf, they have so many tournaments go to a playoff? Energy harvesting. I'll never forget being part of that Discord community. And when we all, because we were good at decoding golf, a lot of us, especially a guy called Dan Gunn, he was really good at golf. And there's a few people. You got that bally guy, whatever he's called. I don't know him, but he's really good at golf. And then there's this like a four like man playoff. And we were watching it together, and like every shot, like, oh no. And then you think he's done, and then boom, he's done the shot of his life to get out of the bunker. And then the guy who's right, like, needs to put from like 6 foot, like over hits it. And he's down the hill. And what's just happened? And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not getting involved in that. I know what they do. I'm not doing it anymore. What you going on about pyramid t-shirt? It's Quicksilver, mate. I've had this before, which I've had it about 10 years. All right. Is it a pyramid? I don't know. I don't think it is. But we know these logos are full of symbolism. We know that. I've had this literally 10 years. It's like my pajama shirt. I'm not going out showing people it. Most big sport ever boxing. Yeah, well, it's up there, isn't it? It's very easy. I told you the Mayweather fights, nobody was allowed to hit him. Just prancing around. It's all the show boxing. It's all about selling tickets. Best part of boxing in UFC is the build up to it. That's why Conor McGregor was so successful, not because he was such an amazing fighter. He knew how to get asses in seats. Adam Madrid could win Champions League again. Anyone who enters it could win it. Will they get their 15th? I don't know the significance of 15 yet. I guess the Illuminati was founded 1st of May for your 1-5. But again, guys, I don't know. Pool and snooker, no. Technology with the balls. I've called a lot of snooker games as well. And exact scores. But they have to play the role of being all like intense. And like, oh, when they miss, it's like, some of the shots they miss in snooker and some of the shots they make is off the charts. So I've seen it. When I had the stage of decoding snooker with my mate Barry, much love Barry. I'm going to message Barry now. It's been too long. I used to speak to him all the time. It's been far too long. Where are you, Barry? Wow, I've got 7 WhatsApp messages for another 7. Wait, what's going on with my phone, guys? Look at my screen. Oh, don't tell me my phone's broken. God, they love challenging the illusion at the moment. Yeah, I think my phone's broke. Wow. Why? Turn it on and off and see what happens. Really? Do I need a new phone now? Oh, man, they love to challenge me at the moment. My site called Brady retiring and coming back before last year's season. Great stuff, mate. I said he would come back out of retirement. Came back out 40 days after. Jesus fasted 40 days, 40 nights. Remember, Brady retired the 32nd day, which is February the 1st. The NFL has 32 teams. And I said, the guy was born 8-3, the 23rd prime. He's going to come back and play his 23rd season. And he did. I didn't guess exactly how many days it would be. Usually I get things like that right. I didn't go that deep. Guys, if my phone don't turn on here, I'm going to be really pissed off. Like, my phone was fine this morning. You've seen it. I've been sending messages. I haven't done anything. Why is it broken? They're screwing me over, man. And they're limiting every single video that I do, so I make no money off YouTube really anymore. Because people don't want to put their advertisements on my page. Because they don't. So remember, guys, these advertisements, they basically have one motive: to brainwash you. Brainwash people into agreeing with their models, their philosophy, the way they see the world. And the media, they depict the image of what is a perfect man and what is a perfect woman, and we accept it. Again, what's the most popular toy ever for a man? An action man. How many guys are going to ever have bodies like that? And what's the most famous doll? The Barbie doll. So for many years, we believed the definition of a perfect woman was a tall, skinny, blonde girl. And we know that these tall, skinny, blonde girls in general in Hollywood are men. And then they'll push somebody like Paris Hilton, who's breathtakingly ugly, in my opinion, saying she's incredibly beautiful and pushing that party lifestyle and they do as thou wilt, Crowley lifestyle, just going out partying every day. Yeah, I'm having issues with my phone. I'm pissed off with that. But again, whatever, what can I do? Maybe I'll put it in rice. People who scream and shout at matches should be careful because of heart attacks. Yep, stress is the biggest trigger for heart attacks. It is simple as that. Adam, you're being watched and listened to. That's obvious at this point. I think we all are. I'm getting these weird emails recently from people that I don't know. And somebody actually said, we're watching you. When I was speaking to Gabriel, I got this email that said something like that. I know who you are or something. I was like, what? And he said, don't open that. And I opened it. So maybe I got hacked. Getting a lot of weird messages recently. Again, for what? For what? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just questioning stuff. So again, these commercials, these advertisements, the use of visual representation of people who have achieved this image is used as a pawn to convey a brainwashing message. So again, they get these celebrities who we believe are successful, that they've made it, that we want to be just like these people. I want to be just like you. And we fall for it. When in reality, these celebrities are Satanists who are sick in the head. So whatever they're promoting is probably more than likely satanic. And that's the harsh reality. They screw with your emotions. They mislead you. They're deceptive. They exaggerate the quality of the product. They just play on your heartstrings. The news plays on your heartstrings daily. Again, watch my video about don't donate to these charities that are pushed by celebrities. That money's not going to Africans or children in need or animals. It's not. But they play on your heartstrings and they know how to do it. Players don't care about the fans, never have, never will. Exactly. The fans are just there for energy. They need the fans for energy. Sports would be nothing without the fans. That's what they say. And it would. Remember watching the Premier League games with no fans in the stand and how mediocre the level was? I remember watching it because I was still watching it back then. I was coming towards the end of my time of watching these sports. And I noticed when there were no fans there, like, because you'd always hear the fans and like you'd be so engaged in the show of the game. When there were no fans there, I was like, I remember speaking to my mates. So I was still doing like Fantasy Premier League then, which I'll never do again. FPL for another 3 worded abbreviation. Red Pill Monkey mentioned this. The popular YouTubers who talk about FPL, they're all throwing up all of this now out of nowhere and doing all of this like in their thumbnails. They're involved in it. Again, when you give your energy to these players, which you do through FPL, I feel like that energy is going to these people, which is then going to satanic entities. I really, hand on my heart, believe that. But when I was watching these games with no fans because of COVID, yet the players could still play. And during a global pandemic, they could still play and spit on each other and breathe on each other. And I've gone through all of this. They wear a mask to enter the stadium, and then they don't wear one when they're there. But when they're on the bench, they wear it. But when they come on, they don't. And they give a high five and a hug and all that sort of stuff, which, again, anyone with common sense would have called it out like I did instantly. I was like, the level's so low. It's so slow. The level's so low, and people are like, no, it's just because they're not getting the fans behind them. So, and there's not as much pressure on them, so that they're not playing as hard. I'm like, I think this is always how it is. You're just taken in by the commentators, the energy. Again, watch a football game on mute without the commentary and the sound of the fans. It's shit. It's painful to watch, and it's so slow. Try it. Try and watch it without the whole show of the noise in the background. Try it. Give it a go. Give it a go, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll go, oh my goodness. You wouldn't watch it. Try it and leave a comment. Let me know what you're saying. What do I think about marijuana? I think it's absolutely fine as long as you don't overdo it. It's a plant. It's natural. They illegalized it for many reasons. One, because it probably has a lot of good things for you. Okay, which is not good for the pharmaceutical industry. Two, when they illegalized it, they could arrest more people to put them in their prisons, these private prisons, which are billion-dollar industries. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? And they used it. They blamed black people. Said all these black people were smoking marijuana and raping white people, white girls. That's what the whole thing was. And then they get people like Snoop, smoke weed every day. I don't think you should smoke weed every day. I don't think you should smoke it intensely and spend loads of money on it. But the fact they illegalized it, then legalized it again, and then they might. Why are we letting people do this? Why are we letting a small group of people tell us what's legal, what's illegal, what's right, what's wrong, what's good, bad? We're having Satanists tell us what's good and what's bad. So again, the fact they illegalized it makes me think it's probably good for you. They've never legalized cigarettes, have they? They've never legalized them. They've never legalized alcohol during our lifetime, but they legalized weed, which is a plant. Which scientifically, because you can't completely go against science in every capacity, tells you that it's good for depression, it's good for your bones, for your muscles, for depression. But again, if you're doing it all the time and you're like, oh god, like you can't talk because you're so high, that ain't good for you. Supermarket asking for donations, just jokers, mate. Jokers. It's like the church is always asking for donations. For what? For what? Adam, I only listen to Drake for mainstream because he looks less demonic and also does music other than rap like his new album. Drake's a female, and if he's not female, he's homosexual, Drake. All right? Drake just steals people's music as well. He's been called out for stealing everybody's music. I'm not a fan of Drake. I think he's a little diva who pretends to be a gangster, just like Tupac. Do a shroom ceremony twice a year and you'll be fine. Nah, I've never done anything with shrooms. Woke Warriors, he looks less demonic than those new rappers with their tattoos. If they have a record label and they have a big platform, I avoid. It's that simple. Now, anyway. And like I told you, I listen to Bon Iver. There's a few people I listen to music-wise. Bon Iver suits my soul. If you don't know who Bon Iver is or are, listen to their music. And they're not massively pushed. They've never been massively pushed by the mainstream because they are talented musicians. They're not all satanic, in my opinion. But the ones that are heavily pushed, like your little Nas X now, your Cardi B, who have no talent, who are right at the top of the music industry, you got to ask yourself why. They have no talent between them. Adam, I agree with you, but I just like some of his songs. That's fine, mate. Again, I'm not here to preach. Do what feels right for your soul, mate. Adam, what do you think about Thug Life? It's just a joke. Do you remember Thug Life with John Cena? Thug Life. This is real thugonomics. When he played that character of basically Eminem/Tupac, John Cena. I think John Cena's wearing a fake body as well. Again, much love. Bam on! Hit him with a bam. He did a video about how they do this celebrity bodysuits. Incredible how he does it. I don't know how all of his videos don't get taken down, though. When it's copyright, every video he does. But I love his videos. And he was showing me, I don't think John Cena's body's real. I don't think Dwayne Johnson's body's real. I think they're wearing bodysuits. I really do. Hand on my heart, believe that. You really think The Rock is what in his 50s looks the way he does through having a great workout plan and diet and good genes? Dwayne Johnson, I've told you, who doesn't have a Johnson, is a genetic female. All right? Mark my words. I can't wait till it all comes out. There's a rapper recently who's just come out saying he likes feminine men and transgenders. What's his name? He likes feminine men and transgenders. A rapper's just come out. What a gangster, eh? He's come out and said that because he's pushing the current agenda, which they've always done. No, I've never done shrooms. I love to eat them with my omelette, but no, I've never done any type of drug. I have tried weed. I have tried that, but again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've never ever paid for it. I've never done drugs. Don't smoke. Alcohol. I guess I've never done drugs, but alcohol's a drug, isn't it? When you drink Coca-Cola, it's a drug. When you take a headache tablet, it's a drug. But you know what I mean. I've never done any like class A, class B, or at least what they class as class A and class B. Steroids, yeah, but steroids can only do so much, mate. Adam, these new rappers looking demonic with their looks. Yeah, I think they are demonically possessed. I've said all of this. People just laugh it off. More people are open to it now. So they should be. Expect you appreciate your mind without doing anything to open it. Salute. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bamo 2113. Athletes age slower. Well, look at Brady. Brady's completely, it's like he's not the same guy, Brady. Eminem doesn't look like the same person. I don't think they're being cloned. I wonder if different demons like get within them, or if it is like cosmetics and different people play the role of these people. It's so weird how it's all being done. Like, I don't think we can understand the level of deception and how we've been misled our whole lives. I don't think we can truly understand it and how we've been completely put under mind control and just lied to since birth. I don't think we truly understand it. But again, just whatever the media is promoting and pushing like this, you have to avoid it, guys. You got to go against it. The concept of advertising, right, is to show the message as many times as possible to the public in order to persuade them to fulfill a desired behavior. And people go, no, it's all about money. No, it's more about just programming society. It's not about the money for these people. They print it, guys. I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself with this. The companies are all owned by the same people, the vanguards. Oh, thank you, South Holland. Thank you very much. Dropping in to wish you love and peace. Thank you, mate. I love that 199 because I used to live in 199 Valley Road, and it's Brady's draft number. Cheers, South Holland. Means a lot. 42 years since All-Star game was at Dodger Stadium, and I won 4-2 in 1980. Guys, if that finishes 4-2 today as well, great stuff, Chris C. I'll post my code after this on my website for who I think is going to win this. Again, guys, when I do my codes, I work my ass off for you. A lot of them hit, but if it doesn't, just know that I'm not putting out code that I think is going to lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you numbers. I'll do it after this. Jay-Z can't grow facial hair. Jay-Z is a blatant woman, and Beyonce, boy once, is a man, of course. I recently saw Jay-Z in his pink suit, just looking more and more feminine every day. What about Tracy Chapman? You'd have a fast car. Chapman. I think I did a video about that. Tracy Chapman. And just a joke, the word chap and man in the last name. So in 80, it was 4-2, so 8-4-2 Kobe. You're talking about like the 2-4-8 in reverse for his numbers. You like to do a lot of reverse, don't you? Tom McDonald is decent. Bro, I don't know how many times I have to say this as well. Watch my video where I destroyed Tom McDonald. Destroyed him, and he did a tweet about me because I destroyed him so much. Are his lyrics good? Yeah. Does he write them? No. Does he push agendas like depression and suicide and mental health problems in practically every song? Yes. Does he call out the government? Yes. Do the majority of people in the world deep down know the government's corrupt? Yes. So he says a lot of stuff we all deep down know, but then he pushes so many agendas. He always talks about killing himself, Tom McDonald, all the time. It's breaking down, I tell you. We can all see now. We can't all see, but more people are seeing because we're in the age of revelation, which means reveal. Things are being revealed for those who have the spirit to see. They will see, the eyes to see. Dr. Berg is a dietitian who shares on YouTube, man looks younger. When I said grow your own food at the beginning, I meant it. I do agree with that, growing your own food, which they're trying to stop you from doing now. Again, the stuff they try and stop you from doing, do. The stuff they promote, avoid. Simple. My name is Blue Illusion. Adam, since when do they use magnets in the NBA? Probably all the time. Especially since the three-point shot, which they introduced. But again, you're asking me questions like that. I don't have an exact date. Back in the day when the NBA came about, was it 1946, June the 6th, 1946, the year Donald Trump was born? I'm not sure they used magnets then. There wasn't enough eyes on it. There wasn't money involved. It wasn't really truly impacting society like it does now. The NBA is a big show, millions of viewers. And I think maybe, well, since obviously whilst Jordan and stuff were playing, basketball was huge then. I think they had magnets. But I don't know for how long. Maybe 30, 40 years. Maybe. When did it start getting popular? When did it start coming on live TV? Probably then. Adam, I know I just asked because I know you have some knowledge. Thank you. We all have knowledge. But when it's questions like, when did the NBA introduce magnets? It's like they deny that there's magnets. Although David Blaine said that there are during a commercial. Is it the magnets or is it magic? No, David Blaine, it's both. So don't give me the option of one or the other when it's both. You sneaky little rascal, eh? God, tired here. Got coaching, teaching and stuff later on. Oh, by the way, today is 19-7 and 197 is the 45th prime for another 9 connecting to the baseball game today, which I do really believe that the American League's going to win. But they might not. They might not. I'll have to get off soon and do that for people. I need to get my washing done as well. I don't know what's worse, getting my washing done or going shopping for food. Listen to the new album, B.O.B. Elements. He raps about everything Adam is saying except for Gematria, probably. Now, I've listened to B.O.B., his recent stuff, and he does speak what I believe to be a lot of truth. And then he's not really heard of anymore, is he? He did that song with Bruno Mars, which was a monster hit. Another genetic female, Bruno Mars. How tall is Bruno Mars? Is he even 5 foot? Is Bruno Mars even 5 foot? Tiny. The book Propaganda by Bernays gives a small insight into the power of advertising, and that was written almost a century ago. Thank you. I'll have to look into it. Propaganda. That's exactly what it is. Nothing but actors. Exactly. The NBA. Nothing but actors. Brilliant book. It explains the sheeple, but it's called herd mentality. Why do you think we had herd immunity with COVID? They see us as cattle, as animals. Herd immunity. I'm sick of these people, man. They're going down. They've played us. They continue to play people at a high level. And when you have this level of discernment that I have, it can piss you off. Maybe 1979, a lot of changes happened to this world. 79 magnet balls probably started then too. Well, 79 is the 22nd prime. Huge number, master number, and Society of Jesus is 79. It's interesting. Maybe. They will. The pandemic, yeah, they will. It's coming again. Mark my words, in the winter, it's coming again. I don't want to say it, but it is. My spirit tells me that. They've told us that. A dark winter. There will be a lot of countries that don't have electricity with this dark winter, food shortages. It's all going to come about. You've got to be prepared for it. They've told us now for a while what's going to happen at the end of this year. Illusion about to dress like a chav and spit a freestyle about the rough streets of Brixton. Why would I do that? What made you think that, bro? I do miss the chavs of England. They're pretty hilarious. What you doing, mucker? What you looking at? Shut it, mate. Piss off. What you just say? I'll get my brother on you. Go get him. Go get him, baby. Let's see what happens. Woo! Chavs, they're funny, man. They're off the face. Yes, 1979, because 79 is the 22nd prime, like our year, and Magic's first game was in 79 on Aleister Crowley's birthday. Wow. Magic Johnson's first game was on Aleister Crowley's birthday, who's famous for black magic, and Magic Johnson was black. Are you telling me Magic Johnson's debut was on Crowley's birthday? If that is, that's the best thing you've ever done, in my opinion. Magic Johnson's, who doesn't have a Johnson, debut. Wait, Magic Johnson is selling his own prepaid card. They've pushed this guy to the moon and back because he's got his son and turned it into a girl. He promoted HIV, okay, which he never had. They've really pushed this NBA legend Magic Johnson. Again, he's got that smile and laugh where you're like, oh, he's so nice. Nah, these people are sick. And I think he's Nephilim as well. It's funny how he was born 9 days before Kobe. He's born on August the 14th, my brother's birthday. Much love to my brother, who's in Croatia right now with one of my best friends, Simon. They got there today. I hope they have a great time. I've heard Croatia's beautiful. Magic Johnson played 13 seasons in the NBA. You know the Lakers won the NBA 13 years after they last won it, which was interesting to say the least, with all the 13s. So I'm sure Magic Johnson was round one, pick one. Let me look. He had the whole thing with Larry Bird for your duality. Magic Johnson got the 32. Couldn't get the 33, could he, because of Al-Jabbar? But the 32 is huge, as we know. 3 times 2 gets you 6. 32 raising the Society of Jesus' logo. It's just a joke. Let me have a look at. I want to check his debut. It's hard to find it. Still, HIV is still regarded as a gay disease. Again, AIDS was all pushed by Anthony Fauci, who I think is related to Mother Teresa. I've done a video on that as well. Check out the image if you don't know what I'm talking about. And I did the numbers. Irvin Johnson Jr. Johnson. All these Johnsons, guys. Michael Johnson, Magic Johnson, Boris Johnson, Adam Johnson, John Son. They're not sons. These are females. Where's his... Why they make it so hard? You know what? October the 12th. So I need to back this up. Crowley. Wow, he's right. Yeah, not that I truly doubted it. It's funny we're talking about 47 and Aleister Crowley died in 47. On 12-1, 1-2-1, which is 11 times 11. So Magic Johnson made his NBA debut on Aleister Crowley's birthday, who was a black magician, and then you have Magic Johnson, who was black. 6079. Exceptional work. Wow. But all these 79s, guys, it's huge. Huge. 79 in numerology is 7 as well. 7 plus 9, 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Crowley was a good guy. Are you kidding me? Magic Johnson did a Disney anime film. What more do I need to look at? Yeah. Michael Jordan in Space Jam. LeBron in Space Jam. D. Lillard. AD. Aleister Crowley died on 112. Your birthday, Clow, really? 112, like the Jesuits operate in 112 nations. He died 112. Or it could be saying, like I said, with the 121, depending on how you see it, which is 11 times 11. You have a sleazy Satanist in here. Can we treat him like they're doing Full Metal Jacket? Somebody grab the soup. Who's the sleazy Satanist? Who's that? I think you'll find 77 is the 23rd prime. What you on about? 77 doesn't have a prime. Oh. Who told you that 77 is the 23rd prime? That's not the case at all. 83 is the 23rd prime, mate. That's why I told you Brady was born 83 and is about to play his 23rd season. 83 is the 23rd prime, not 77. 77 has no prime. It has no prime. Or triangular number. Or Fibonacci number. It's just 77. So chemistry was considered magic and alchemy. Yep. Adam, so 2024 will be without pro sports. I think so. I don't think we'll have pro sports then. We'll see. It's a big, big, big call. If I get it wrong, I ain't going to be embarrassed. Or they're going to tell us all that they're all rigged. It's all going to come out and say, no, it's not. It will, I think. Just like they did with wrestling. But also he was 666 weeks, 4 days old that same day. He was in the 666th week of his life. Wow. Good stuff, mate. I like that Magic Johnson one. Magic is anything that isn't pervasive in society at the moment. Yeah. And when Jordan played his first finals games, it was against Black Magic Kobe. What? They often call these players magicians, don't they? They always call Messi a magician. Messi the magician, the Messiah. About Rosemary's Baby again, the hotel that was in the film is the same one where John Lennon got shot. Wow. Again, John Lennon never got shot. I think John Lennon played the role of Steve Jobs. To be honest with you, I don't think John Lennon got shot. I don't think JFK got shot. I don't think Tupac got shot. I don't think many people in the world get shot, to be honest. But when you watch your movies where everyone's getting shot, it just seems like it's a common thing. And then the news will tell you, man shot, 7 shot in donut store. What, really? Did 7 people get shot? Or is it just more bullshit? Adam, we don't need pro sports. It's sad what they've done. I know. We need sport, though. Sport's incredible. I'll be coaching soon. I think I've got a clean pair of boxers somewhere because I really need to get my washing done. Wow, 1 hour 33, the live. Francis became the Pope 13-3, and the lowest ever score in Super Bowl was 13-3 with Brady and the Patriots. August 14th, 226 day, like Hitler burned down his own building on 226, and the World Trade Center was attacked for the first time on 226. Great stuff. 4 weeks after Kobe died. So that was 126. He's playing like a man possessed. Yeah, I've said all of this. They often say about Ronaldo, he's playing like a man possessed. He's out of this world. He's a machine. He's not from this world. He's on a different planet. They always say it about the top stars. Just in your face. Funny how at the end of time, we have 2 top players for the last decade, Messi, Messiah, and Cristiano Christ. Yeah, I know, mate. Messiah and Cristiano. And they've been going back and forth with each other for what, 15 years? At the highest level for 15 years. And then to have Ronaldo at Madrid and Messi at Barcelona, it was just so perfect storyline-wise. That's why everyone watched El Clasico for a while, because of that. Who's going to win, Ronaldo or Messi? It was about those two. And they had them so different. Messi small, agile, left foot, Argentinian, little white guy. And then Ronaldo, this god, this machine, Portuguese, tall, super athletic. And then pick your poison. Still to this day, people are debating who's the better footballer. I'm not getting involved in those debates anymore. I'll do 5 more minutes. What do you think about these TV ads in New York City about nukes? Again, it's either promoting lies or fear-mongering with commercials. My whole advice to you is stop watching TV is my best advice today. Advertisement, it basically, always bang my knee, man. Let me stay calm, Adam. I always bang my knee on this. My legs get tight. I just bang my knee. So basically the advertising first started like the form of print, newspapers or flyers. And as it's progressed, now you have TV. Now you have social media. So it's everywhere. There's so many ways they can put the message out there now. And then there's all the views. People like, I want to have more views. I want to have more likes. So people really put emphasis on views and likes. And the more views and likes something has, the more people perceive it to be something they want or something that's beneficial or something that is worth watching. But they manipulate the algorithm. The reality is the work I've done over 2 years, I should have millions of subs. I should. Or I could just put lipstick on, dye my hair pink, put a dress on, and then I'll get 5 million subs. And just promote whatever bullshit brand, sunscreen they want me to promote, or lipstick, or junk food. And I could do that easily. Obviously, that will never happen. You've also got billboards. Go to Vegas. You can't go anywhere without seeing a giant billboard promoting something that's not good for you. But again, this new age technology has made things even more intense. There's no denying that. I'm telling you, Twitter is a bluebird, and Operation Bluebird was all about mind control, like MK Ultra. It is mind control, these social media sites. They do affect us all. Anyone who's using them, we're being affected. We really are. The ego has increased so much, and I'm definitely guilty of it. Promoting myself at the beach with my shirt off with a beer. I'm falling for that same bullshit. It's like sometimes I can't help myself. But this brainwashing, it starts at a young age, because children are impressionable, aren't they? Especially up until the age of about 8. And then they get conditioned from a young age, and then they take it into adulthood. And then that's where the cognitive dissonance hits. And it could be through religion, it could be through sports, it could be through education. But it's just undeniable that we've been screwed psychologically, and your thoughts dictate your reality. And people are not aware of that. The psychological factors, the physical factors, the social factors, all this thing with social status, which is a social construct. You need this product. If you have this Rolex watch, then you have made it in life. No, you haven't. You've actually lost, if that's where you're putting your energy. Not everything is a lie. In the mainstream media, I'd say pretty much all of it is fabricated. All of it, to be honest with you. There's a lot of quotes, I think. I'm sure there's quotes about propaganda. What's this say? Those who manipulate the unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country. We are governed, our minds molded, our tastes formed. Again, we're told what's delicious, what isn't. Our ideas suggested largely by men we have never heard of. That's so true. Same with the government. In almost every act of our lives, whether in the sphere of politics or business, in our social conduct or our ethical thinking, we are dominated by the relatively small number of persons who understand the mental processes and social patterns of the masses. It is they who pull the wires that control the public mind. Boom. Boom. It only needs a few of them to truly master psychology to use it against humanity. The more humanity wakes up to the fact that they're being manipulated, the more these people lose their power. It's simple. Why I go live most days to try and help people, even when I'm tired like now and busy. Rationality is hard work. A rational man is always thinking both sides, all sides. Yeah, it's good to be right. Irrational is one of the worst qualities you can be, where you snap. Nice beard like a Viking. Cheers. This beard ain't going anywhere. My beard's not going anywhere. And I'm starting to really like it now, to be honest with you. I'm going to get this thing, but maybe I won't actually, because it's very, it's cosmetic. But when I last got my hair cut, the guy obviously is trying to make money. Okay. He's trying to sell you his products. That's fine. But he said that I need to get this thing for my beard like that, and it straightens it and it gets it all flat. And he said, you'll have a beard like that model over there if you buy this. So I don't really give a shit about looking like him, but this beard might get out of control soon. So I might give it a try, but it is expensive, this thing. It's like a hair straightener, but for your beard. I think it's like $60 or something. Probably 66.6. Mr. Adam, you can still be an invert if you wish. Don't get mad at me now. I'll never be an invert, brother. I'm all man, baby. Okay, you don't see me in Hollywood. Not a chance I would go through surgery to become a woman. I love being a man, but I love women. Kobe was 6 weeks old, 4 days old. He was also 6 days old on Jordan's first finals game. Again, that's God for me. That's not man. That's God. If programming is what bothers you, what? No, you need to finish your sentence off there, mate. Baby Adam, have a good day. Back to work. Much love to him. Body praise is good. Much love to you, 6079. And much love to God. That's connecting us right now. Adam, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts when you found out Pro Sports are rigged? It hurt me. It crushed me. It really, really hurt me. Because I gave my life to Pro Sports pretty much, energy-wise. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. And how I'm able to not watch them anymore says a lot about me and my discipline. I don't watch any of them, and I used to watch sports every day religiously because sports become a religion. It hurt me, mate. It hurt me. And the better I got at this, the more I just became aware that whoever's behind it, these results and outcomes are predetermined. Whether it's God, man, magic, whatever you want to say at this point, I think it's God. But I think man's infiltrating the organic code of it all. And it hurt me. And now I don't care about them at all. I just do codes every now and again for people from my website and to reveal deception. I've done so many videos at this point on practically every sport, calling who's going to win this and why, an exact script. I've got maybe 50, 60, 70 videos on the topic. I've proven my point at this point, I believe. Discourse is the foundation of any functioning society. You mute opinions, there is no discourse, there's the rule of only few. Exactly, perfect. 39 jabbed. You're letting them get their way. How am I letting them get their way? I live my life. I avoid the mainstream. I don't follow it. I don't keep up with the Kardashians. I live a fantastic life. So how am I letting them get away with it? I try every day to expose these people. What else can I do? What else can a guy like me do who has nobody behind me promoting me? I do what I can do. And I avoid bullshit. So I'm not letting anybody do anything to me. There's nothing to ponder with regards to that. Like when you find out WWE was scripted. Yeah, but I was very young when I figured that out. And it hurt a little bit. Not like pro sports. I kind of knew WWE was a big show and a big production. But when it really hit me that, all right, so Man United won all those leagues with Fergie when I was a diehard fan because he's probably some sort of magician. And the Red Devils, and it hurt me, man. The more I was getting stuff right and exact, the more it hurt me for a while. I was like, oh my goodness. I actually preferred this when I had no idea who was going to win. And if there was a shock, it was nice. And now I'm like, well, I said that would happen and it's happened. It's like, again, that's what I said in life. You want mystery. I would not want to know everything that's going to happen next. I won't want that. Same with sports. I don't want to know that, okay, guys, here's who wins the World Cup. Here's who's got the NBA. Who's going to win the MLB. Here's who's going to win this. Here's who's going to win that. I wouldn't want that. You got to be wrong sometimes, man. You have to be. So you enjoy being right. All right, 2 more minutes. MMA is not fake. Yeah, you got to be careful with the word fake. Go watch a video at the WWE headquarters and watch the training they do. Not one of us could do the training they do. Not one of us. I'm incredibly athletic. I couldn't do what they do in that ring. So to say that it's fake, no, the outcome's predetermined. Wrestling's not fake in the extent of what they do in that ring, the training they put in. Same with UFC. When guy get banged in his face or his ankle snapped and this, that, and the other, that ain't fake. But the whole build up to it, the whole outcome, all of that is predetermined. We've got to be careful with the word fake with these sports because it's real. What's going on there is real. It's just predetermined to take your energy. It's still real. Yeah, the UFC women and men, that's why Dana White said he'll never let a woman compete in the UFC. And I think he's stuck to that. I think I've told you the divas in wrestling and men. I've said all of this. I don't have to keep repeating myself. Tennis players, all the women tennis players and men, all of them. All of them. Some sports are rigged, some scripted, some both. It's all God, mate. God, it's all God. It's scripture. But men's infiltrating it, in my opinion. And the top stars know. All these fallen angels are aware of what they're doing. I think Giannis' leg bend was CGI. Or wasn't it Paul George? I don't think Giannis has ever bent his leg. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. He bent it. But see the Paul George leg break? And then he came back better than ever. I don't know how the guy ever walked again. I think there's definitely CGI involved. CG lie. All right, guys. Thank you for this. Again, I went live because I didn't do anything yesterday for you. I'm going to do my code now and post it for the baseball. If you do want to get involved in that game, I won't be watching it. I'll be out doing things other than watching some Muppets play baseball in the stupid uniforms. All the fans drinking the Pepsi and eating the hot dogs. Strike one. I can't stand baseball. You would let Louise Redknapp do things to your illusion. You'd even groom your beard. Well, back in the day when I thought Louise Redknapp was a girl, yes. I wouldn't let Louise Redknapp, you read there for Satan, anywhere near me now. Louis Redknapp, not a chance. I would date or kiss any celebrity. No way. Okay? No, not a chance. Sports is like politics on a higher level, yes. More people talk about sports than politics, but they make sports political. That's why they promote the agendas that the politicians are talking about. It's all connected, which I've said for 2 years. Okay? Serena Williams is a beautiful, delicate tennis player, the epitome of a woman. That is a beautiful sarcasm. What a great way to end. That's a blatant bloke from Trans World Sports. All right, I'm off. Take care, guys. Much love. If you want to check out the website, it's in the link, I think, or the description. I think I put it there. And for the people who support me on the website, I'm going to do a video and tell you how to best utilize the website because you're new to it. And it's not the same as Patreon, put it that way. All right. Yeah, Serena's husband is a very fruity because it's a female. And they put Serena with a white guy for the duality. By design, maybe I'll go live tomorrow. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do this baseball code. Cheers. And Detroit Aaron, good stuff, mate. Hopefully, let me know in the next live if more people have signed up to you. I'll promote your work as often as I can. All right? Take care. Adios.